he was on a bad day every day of the week. Knock him out. Mama say knock him out, right? Pop say knock him out this time. We gonna go further than ever before. Hold up. Wait, he didn't get it. I gotta deal with that later. We on the radio. I gotta park first. Park first. We park first. And let me talk. I'll talk to you in a minute. How long? I'm on the radio now. Once the show is over, we'll talk about it then. You know, servant shall give you his brother. That's what it say, y'all. Genesis chapter 15, verse 13. Know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land which is not theirs, and made to serve this land for 400 years. Out of the history of the planet, the only people who've ever been brought to a country away from their own homeland and made slaves is the Nubian man and woman. This took place in the 16th century. And what's ironic is history, whose story? His story, says that the Nubian man and woman only suffered 200 years of bondage. Well, you have to know that the scripture said 400 years of bondage. Genesis chapter 15, verse 13, and it reads, this is the Most High talking to Ibrahim, or Abraham. He said, know of a surety that thy seed, meaning your descendants, shall be a stranger in a land which is not theirs, and made to serve this land for 400 years. And again, without question, that's the Nubian man and woman. Having been brought here, placed into slavery, and many people might say, well, what type of God would do that to people that he loves? And I would say a merciful God. Because the truth of the matter is, the rule is you have to first serve before you rule. Other than that, you can only dictate. Why? Because you won't know what your servants have gone through or may be going through. So, when it says, a servant shall they be unto their brother, and they're talking about Amorites one day serving us. Well, you might say, get over there and fix me a plate. And then you might say, while you're over there, fix yourself one. Or better yet, sit down. I'll fix us both one. Why? Because you remember what it is to be a slave. And Nubian people all across the globe have suffered so. I look at how far they have fallen. My people, they are. And I don't care what nobody say, I love them. I don't care whether they're a piss pot, a baby's kid, they're mine. And don't you forget it. So don't cut off your nose because you're mad at your face. Because God knows you're going to need that nose one day. And one thing I won't tell you is in the day it's all made manifest. See, I told you. I won't have to. I'll just look your way and smile. And in that day, there shall be only laughter. Tears of joy shall fall by the thousands. Many will say how far we all have come. And why? Because we gave to the Father what many have been given to the mother all the way. And when you say mother, you say M-other. And what are monoatomics? Does anybody know? Talk to me about the monoatomics, family. Talk to me. I talk back. Announce your name and where you calling from.
Yo, this is Tank. Yep, Liquor Gold. Which were found in the pyramids a long time ago. And it's a pure substance that you take in properly and prepared by the right alchemist, it can elevate enhance you.
Let me say this. If you look it up on the net, monoatomic minerals, they're called high-spin M-state materials. High-spin M-state materials. The truth of the matter is, my father a long time ago said to many, many people right there on Tamaray in the West, he said, when the children of Israel was in the wilderness, they called upon the Most High to send down sustenance. And it said that the manna did fall. Well, it was the manna by which we was able to get things done then, and it's the manna by which we will be able to get things done right here and now. And what do I mean by that? Well, let me explain. My father said if you do a research into what that manna was, you will find out it was a form of molded bread. And you might say molded bread, and then Pops made a joke. He said, why would God send down to a bunch of people that was hungry molded bread? Couldn't he have snapped his finger and sent down a tuna fish sandwich? And see, there's rules to this, meaning as we who are the masters, there's certain things we can't reveal to you all until you first ask the question. Asking you shall receive, seeking you will find, knocking the door will be open. Literally. And once that door is open, there will be no man that can ever close it for you again, because the one thing you all cannot do is go backwards in information. You can't unlearn something you come to know. Each of you are evolutionary creatures moving up in the evolutionary ladder, where you sit or stand on that ladder, many of you in higher places than others. It's all determined by the things you know versus the things you don't know. Hold on 1 minute. And the truth of the matter is, what they don't teach you, but you should already know, is every time you learn a new thing, and the operative word I'm using is anu. Anu, responsibility kicks in also. And what is responsibility? Responsibility is having the ability to respond to a need that will present itself on a continuum as you walk through your day-to-day lives. You will find this need very clearly in the eyes and in the hearts of others who want to sit and sup with you and eat from the table that you have been blessed to eat from also. Your belly full, but you're hungry, man. Them people all over them globe, starving for right knowledge, man. The right knowledge is pour forth from my Father at ATUN-RE in the day that you all needed it the very most. It's only because of one word that we who are elected mutadesses, what you call avatars, who come in succession, it's only one word that brings us here, and that word is need. Understand it clear, because the need in each of you is great. And in that, here we are, in a day which is not too late, becoming like the caterpillar turned to butterflies, a piece of coal to a diamond. No more time for us to try. Become like the seed to a flower, and minutes turn to hours. So as the sun rises in the sky, will become like the spring turns to summer, and like the sky turns blue. Live forever and never die. Become like today becomes tomorrow, and joy removes sorrow. Sure, the sun rises in the sky, will become God. So, now the man has become like one of us, is what it says. He's a real nigga now. Knowing the difference between right and wrong, up from down, in from out, and ultimately knowing what is within so that you all no longer go without. All the things that mean the very most to us all, figured out a family of mind. You're on the inside looking out. So everything you need, where is it, then becomes a question. It's inside each of you. Reach for it. Tiptoe to touch it. Grab at what is already yours. Inheritance. So now, if you don't mind, family, I'd like to know who's on this line with me. Everybody announce your names and where you're calling from.
This is Tank. We have 6 callers on the line. Tank from Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you, sir, for your good words.
I love you, man. That's the good part right there. Yeah. Go ahead, next person.
Roger from Mississippi.
Roger, what's going on, baby?
Hey, big brother, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Just fine now.
That's
I'm
good.
doing much better now that I'm talking to you. Without question, I don't mind. I don't mind. Because that's what a sacrificial lamb will do. Tell me, what does the word sacrifice mean to you, Roger?
Sacrifice, giving up things you may have to sacrifice, things you love.
There you go. That's what I was looking for. Giving up something that is very important to you. Because if it is not very important to you, it's not a sacrifice at all. You follow? It has to be important. It has to be something that means something. And let me tell you how I sacrificed. I knew the job was dangerous when I took it. I know that when I leave here, I'm coming to a crowd which is larger than no man can number. And in that crowd, there will be 1 or 2 or 3 who want to blow my brains out. I knew that. I still know it. But that's all right. I will go in front of that bullet again and again and again for each of you. But they didn't get me then, and damn it, they ain't going to get me now. But I'm sure going to keep on speaking. Tell it like a T.I. is. Why? Because time ran out a long time ago. And don't fool yourselves. Time is money. Which is why nobody got nothing. Everybody's suffering, barely making ends meet. Well,